Anthony, we've talked in the past about the different options the IRS has for people who owe taxes and can't afford to pay them. I know I myself was surprised that you actually can negotiate with the IRS.
Right. A lot of people think that the negotiations are just something of late night salesmen, but no, you can absolutely negotiate down a tax debt. And it's simply because the IRS has a limited time to collect and the tax bills get so out of control so quickly, there's really no way anyone could really pay that back.
But it always depends. If you're going through a special program to disclose foreign accounts or assets, it can be a lot more difficult. So what are some of the options if you truly can't afford to pay?
Right. Well, this is a situation that we see. And if you look at the IRS website, irs.gov, you'll see them say that if you are going to go through the streamlined disclosure program, you need to full pay your liability. Well, we happen to know that that's not necessarily true. And we've talked to some people at the IRS, and they know it's not necessarily true. But the reason why they don't want to make it public knowledge is because they want people who are overseas to full pay their liability, as they look at those people as a higher risk to be able to collect from, because there is no immediate source, domestic source to levy or place a lien on. It doesn't really have the same impact. So that's why they don't want that, and they're sort of more pushing people to make a full payment. And for most people, they can, but there are situations where if people had a few decent years and the money is no longer there, it really can be an issue. The option, if they can't full pay, can be disastrous, because now they have to go through the full offshore voluntary disclosure program. And even there, the IRS sort of indicates you don't have to, you will have to pay, which isn't really true. Even less known is that you might even be able to get an offer in compromise through. On these, we are trying a few, and we'll find out. And I think that's one of the things you want to go and find someone who pushes a little bit to see what are really the boundaries, because the boundaries are not necessarily what you'll find on irs.gov.
IRSMedic, the law offices of Parent, and Wynn, LLP. Real tax attorneys for tough tax problems.